Hello, and welcome back to a brand new episode of IT Helpdesk Podcast, the podcast for women who are ready to break into tech, pivot their careers, or simply explore what IT has to offer. I'm your host, Vanessa, and I will guide you on this journey. I'm so excited to be here, and today we will go through some job advertisements and review what IT Helpdesk jobs really ask for based on real world job ads here in Melbourne. Okay, so let's get into it. I picked 5 real job ads from seek.com.au. All of them are for IT support or help desk roles in Melbourne. The job titles are different, but the core responsibilities are very much alike. They all include answering support calls or emails, usually through a ticketing system, troubleshooting common issues. They're all going to be using tools like Active Directory and Microsoft applications, and most importantly, they are all customer facing roles, so they will all be dealing with people. Okay, so let's check job ad number 1, service desk agent at an MSP. This is a full-time job. The salary offer is 58,000 Australian dollars. It says on the job ad they're looking for self-starters who are motivated to kickstart their careers in technology. Their role seems to focus on basic support like answering calls and emails and following ITIL processes. It also says they welcome candidates who are just starting out in IT. So if you're a fresh graduate, make sure you apply to these types of job ads where it says specifically that they accept those who are just starting their careers in IT. For my quick tip, number 1, when you're applying for a job, make sure you understand the acronyms. For those of you who are new in IT, MSP stands for Managed Service Provider. And in this ad, they particularly mention ITIL, which stands for Information Technology Infrastructure Library. It's a framework used in IT, so when it comes to managing and providing IT services, so make sure you know what these acronyms stand for. So remember, don't just look at the title, check the entire job description and research the acronyms. Even if you don't get shortlisted straight away, in the event you get an interview, then hopefully you'll remember what these acronyms stand for. Okay, let's move on to job ad number 2, IT officer at a luxury hotel in Melbourne. So the industry for this is hospitality. Their salary offer is between 73 to 75,000 Australian dollars. The role requires a bit more than the first one. It says on the ad they require both face-to-face and remote IT support, maintenance of Windows Server, and AD administration. Now, again, see another acronym. AD stands for Active Directory. They need someone who can troubleshoot level 1 and level 2 issues. They also require product knowledge on operational software within the hospitality environment. So for my quick tip number 2, I wouldn't recommend this for new graduates. It says specifically they require a minimum of 2 years experience working in a help desk environment. So for those of you who do not meet the requirements, save yourself some time and skip applying for roles where they require high qualifications. There is nothing wrong with starting from the bottom, but have the passion and grit to learn and work your way up. The last thing you want to happen is to nail the interview, start the new role, but at the end of the day, you have no idea how to deliver the output required. That will also sabotage your reputation within the company, and you do not want that to be on your employment history. Let's move on to job ad number 3, level 1 support technician. The industry is real estate and the salary offer ranges between 65 to 75,000 Australian dollars. It says on the ad it's a newly created level 1 IT support technician and that this role will be working closely with the network/systems engineer. So from what I can see, there's a good opportunity for learning here, and it says there's an internal IT of it's an internal team of 4 IT professionals, which means the successful candidate will have a bit more exposure technically because there's only a few people within the team. And if you look at the responsibilities, apart from the main job as a first point of contact for support, they also mentioned the successful candidate will be troubleshooting network, hardware, and software, including telephone systems, firewalls, servers, and security platforms. In my current role, we don't touch servers or we don't use security platforms apart from audit tools and multi-factor authenticators. So this looks to me like a all rolled into one. Now, they didn't specify the requirement for work experience, but based on the list of responsibilities, I think this role will suit applicants with 1 to 2 years of experience. So, For my quick tip number 3, it says on the ad that the company has 40 different offices, and in the list of qualifications, they require someone with valid driver's license, which means this role will obviously include travel locally. And in my previous job, I used to travel a lot locally and also interstate. So if you're married or you have young children, then it's important for you to check the travel requirements of the job you're applying for. If you get shortlisted and got an interview invitation, you can also ask about travel allowance. Do they require overnight travel, or what's the number of maximum days of travel? In the past, I used to drive 4 hours away from our main office to regional areas. I used to get so sleepy while driving, so if you're not a confident driver, then this could be a challenge for you. So, again, to save you time, before you apply, read the job ad carefully and thoroughly. And the last one, we have job ad number 4, customer support specialist. The industry for this is healthcare, but they did not specify the salary offer. It's pretty much similar to the first 3 jobs. So it's the requirement is mainly providing customer service and technical support. However, for the purpose of this job ad review, I think it's really important we mention the employment type. So this job ad says it's only a 12-month contract, but with possibility of extension. So for my final quick tip number 4, I know the preference of most of you is to get a permanent job, but a 12-month contract is a great offer, especially for those of you who may only have 6 to 12 months experience. And when a job ad says with potential for continuation, if you're doing your job properly in those first 12 months, then you'll know your employment won't end after 12 months. You can look at it this way: your first 12 months within the company, uh, use it as your chance to meet people and network. You'd get to know people within the IT space, and in this case, within the healthcare industry. And the reason why it's really important is because it's possible that you can get a referral from someone within your team or from within the company. If you don't get extended, you still have the chance to network. So you make sure you do your job well in those first 12 months. There's a high chance you get referred to a different team or to another location or to another organization maybe they closely work with. So networking is very crucial in your career as well. Okay, so I hope this episode helped you get a clearer picture of what these roles look like. Please do me a favor, share this with a friend who's job hunting at the moment, and follow the podcast so you don't miss next week's episode. We have so much to talk about in the coming weeks. I'll be sharing with you everything I know. Until then, keep learning, stay curious, and remember, you can do this, but you don't have to do this alone. Thank you for listening, and I will speak to you next time.